Hi, it's July 31st. This is Sampojo. I'm running asymmetric quad Pentium 4-stator motor I've built. It's running right here. These are all the brush connections. I'm running two brushes, brush sets in parallel right now for maximum power. I'll just disconnect one, and you'll hear the RPM drop. There's one brush set. We'll let it run there. We'll do some RPM readings. Right now let me go over. I'm running two batteries just so I have plenty of amperage, don't get any droppage there. Backed up by a power supply. And this is a pulse width modulator, conventional pulse width modulator. I'll show you its operation. Okay, I turn it down. It's putting out 9 volts here, 2.1 amps. As it dropped back down, I'll put it back to max, and it's 12 volts there. And I'll show you what it is at the battery. We get a little loss on this battery. On this multimeter, I'll just measure battery voltage going into the pulse width modulator. And it's 12.31 there, but we're only getting 12 maxed out coming out of the pulse width modulator, so we lose a few tenths there. Okay, so on one brush setup now, we'll zoom in a little bit. You can see the gauges a little better. Okay, we'll do a little RPM measurement running on one brush set. The motor's warmed up a little bit now. It runs a little bit better. My amp draw there, you'll see is 2.3 on one brush set. I don't believe that. Try it again. Okay, see what we got here. 7,500 high, 74 down, 74 to 95 last. Okay, we'll hook the other one back up, hook the other brush set back up. Running, these are my fastest brush sets, seem to run a little better than the other ones. Probably can get a little more tension out of the brush springs also. That was one of my problems before. Oops. I'm going to hit it right off the bat, or else it gives you a bad reading. See, it seems a little high still. '86 high, 85, 85, 91. One thing about this motor is it does get a little hot. See how it's doing now. It's a little hot to the touch right here. See, it's only registering 83 degrees there though. And the coil was inside, going down inside the commutator, 85 it says, down inside on the armature. and then try to get the commutator. It says 93. If you notice here, 91 there, that's where the brushes are mounted, of course. The highest temperature I get is always right here. You see I get a little, it's getting 112 right there. Right there by the bearing and on the top end all the time. I'll check back here. You won't be able to see it, but it's the same. I get 105 back, 112 back here also. 115 on this reading. And if you notice on the amps, we're down to 2.5 there. That's running 2 brush sets. Pull this off again, see what it goes down to. 2.3. It's quite nicely with 2 being thrown in there. Now, pulse width modulator is nice. It's just a conventional one, and both of them being fed the same pulse width. And responds nicely, but doesn't really help with the amp draw. If I feed this linearly, it would do the same, it would draw about the same amperage. Although that's a good test, why don't we do that? Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay. So I can get this over here. Yeah. Okay, I would just cut out the pulse width modulator. Straight, I get a little more amps, a little more voltage this way. But still, it's 2.6 amps. Running a little better linear feed. $89. No, that didn't come out too good. That'll probably be messed up. I didn't hit it right. Wrong button. Lost my reading. 89, 79, 89. A little spurious there on the lower reading. 89. That's not good. 89.50, 89.40. That's pretty tight range. And the last 89.51.